In this Minecraft world, I'm only allowed to play one Minecraft day every day, but I have to do that for an entire year. This is day 209 of my challenge, and we are obviously stuck here in the Nether. Now, why am I here? Well, I had a complete mental lapse yesterday. I accidentally broke my pickaxe. I was pretty good with mending and efficiency 4, but that's gone. That's in the past. Yeah, we smacked it up. Just completely yapping, not paying attention. But for today, we're gonna do our best to get our levels back. Try and get another good pickaxe that hopefully is better, if not the same. And also try and get to work on our getaway island, which we've been working on for quite a little bit of time. About, I'd say probably a month, give or take, so far, and it's coming out pretty good. But we also obviously have our original jungle village, which is much better just because we spent probably 150 days total building that jungle village, and I gotta say I am proud of that one. It's probably one of my best Minecraft builds that I've ever done, and we'll get to showing you all that obviously when we leave the Nether. And we're gonna go for probably level 30 for sure, but then probably level 33, because I remember before I came in here I took a peek at what our enchantment would be, and it said Unbreaking 3, and I don't think we'd be happy with just Unbreaking 3. Now, it would be nice because our last pickaxe did not have Unbreaking 3, and that's probably part of the reason that we don't have it in our possession anymore. So Unbreaking 3 would be nice, but maybe I'll enchant 2 pickaxes, combine them. That would probably be the best maneuver here. So let's head up here, see if we get some more quartz. And I think this has honestly probably been the best way for me to get levels throughout this challenge. I mean, you're only allowed 20 minutes every day. You don't want to spend it just AFK at a farm. Now, would it be more efficient than this? I actually don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I think we actually might be getting levels faster doing this than if we had, say, a regular old mob spawner and just sat there and AFK'd. I think this might be more efficient. So this has been my way of doing it. I also do have a mod installed for right-click harvest, and that gives me XP for harvesting some crops, which has been very nice. I do have to say that. And that has been almost a necessity to this challenge. But we got plans. We got plans for possibly the end of today, and obviously for the rest of this challenge. We still have another 156 days to go, so we have quite a lot of time left in this challenge, and we have quite a lot of builds yet to come. So stick around, grab some popcorn. I upload movies every month as well. If you're new here, I do upload every 30 days. I got a 30-day full movie, so you can watch that as well if you're not looking to click through all the videos and find out which day we're on. It's much easier to keep track of, I'd say. But let's do this. Make sure we're getting all this quartz in case we ever do want to use it in a build, but I'm not sure. What exactly could we use quartz for in a build? Because it doesn't fit in the jungle village, I'll tell you that. It doesn't quite fit in our getaway island as well, because we're trying to build a bit of like a cozy farmstead over there. So I'm not sure. Maybe, like, I was thinking we could build a statue out of it. I said it yesterday, and not for anything, but I also may be lost in the Nether. I'm not sure where I am. I'm just mining quartz, moving along, mining more quartz, moving along. So hopefully we can find our way back pretty easily, but I believe it is in that direction, sort of. I hope. Not 100% sure on that, so maybe we'll find our way back. Maybe we don't today. Hopefully we do, because we are writing down 1 lucky subscriber every day on our wall of subscribers, and we got to make sure we do that. And we are also grabbing 1 melon for every subscriber, and you'll see our melon chest. It's pretty packed out. We're on chest number 3 so far, so if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And that way you can follow us along on this entire journey. And who knows, maybe we're moving on to season 2 after this one. I have it in talks. It's in talks. I'm talking to my business manager, Mango, my orange cat. She thinks we should go season 2. The subscribers think we should go season 2. So maybe we go season 2. That's not a guarantee yet, but it is in the works. And I think maybe if we mine all this quartz over here, we should be at level 33, which was our goal. And I can tell you the last time we hit level 30 in this world, it's been quite a long time. We've been spending a lot of time building, and all of our XP has kind of been dedicated to our elytra and the mending on it. So we haven't really been able to gather much XP throughout this entire journey, but we're doing it now. We are doing it now because we ran into an issue that we need to solve. I mean, that's something that I was just not expecting. You know, I didn't plan on losing my pickaxe, but I did lose it, and to no fault besides my own. Oh, come on, XP. Swing on up here. I need you. I need all of you. We need to hit level 33. We are awfully close. And I would mine the gold, but I am not looking for any beef with none of those piglins. Bro, those guys have caused me nothing but a headache in this journey. And they have been not nice to me. I have to say, they have not been nice to me. That's a nether fortress. Okay, we are not in the right place. We are lost. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad because I don't remember a nether fortress over here. Do we have to go this way? Okay, I think we got to go this way. Over here. Okay, I know where we are. We're good. The nether fortress is that close that way? I actually had no idea. I went all the way that way for a nether fortress when I originally fought the ender dragon. But that's nice knowing there's one a little bit closer on the other side. Also, one that we have not yet explored, so maybe we'll pick a day to go ahead and do that. That's pretty cool. Little accidental find right there. But like I said, we are grabbing a melon for every subscriber, as well as, obviously, writing down one lucky subscriber. And for today, we have Nax Squared. Welcome to the wall of subscribers, my friend. You are officially a legend. And let's go put away our quartz and hopefully get some good pack pulls on these pickaxes. We're gonna do 2. We're doing 2. Let's throw that away. Don't need any of that stuff. Get rid of this gold helmet. Throw it on in there. Clear some space up. Throw our helmet back on. And that should be good. Now let's just grab ourselves 3 diamonds and 2 sticks. Make ourselves a new pickaxe. And hopefully that comes with a good enchant. If it doesn't, I give up. I throw in the towel. If we don't get efficiency, I throw in the towel. Maybe we'll have to try and get out of a villager or something, but I'm not going back to get more levels anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Lapis. And we also have a Silk Touch there, so Silk Touch could be pretty cool if we don't pull a fortune. Unbreaking 3. Alright, so here's the issue. Do I just go for it? I think I just go for it. I mean, we're playing the odds game here. Unbreaking 3. Efficiency 4. Let's go. That's huge. That is huge. Efficiency 4 as well. Fortune 3. Oh, we got a god pickaxe. Okay, we're on top of the world now. And we're going to name this... We're going to name this... Drop names in the comments. It's got no name yet. Drop names in the comments. I need a name for my pickaxe. This one is lasting, I'll tell you that. Oh my goodness, we just spent so many levels on that. I probably could have flipped those around. I messed that up for sure. What did I just do? And we need mending. Oh, we need a book as well. Let's go grab a book. Let's get mending on this. And we're talking now. Now we're talking. That was huge. What a pull. What a pull that was. Looting 3. I believe we already have looting 3 on our sword. Why do we have 2 swords on? What are we doing with 2 swords? Unbreaking 3. I don't need that sword. Where did that even come from? How did that... Whatever. Ignore. And I'm not sure if that's enough. I believe that might be. I think it's 8 emeralds and a book. I think we got a crazy deal from our mending villager. Let's just double check that. I think we got a fire deal from this guy. Where's he at? 12, 12, 12. Okay, 12. 12 it is, my friend. You're pushing your edge there. A little high, a little steep. I've traded with you a lot, my friend. I don't know if that's the right price. You know, I'm your only customer, really, so I guess you can charge that kind. But supply and demand, my friend. Supply and demand, you know. There's not many mending books that are going to be in supply much longer, so I think you should lower those prices. Maybe convince me to buy, you know, 2 of them. I don't know. You're charging a tough bargain over there, my friend, though. Let's grab these melons. Let's also grab some melons for subscribers, because if I don't have enough melons by the end of this world, by day 365, to match my subscribers, we gotta delete this world. And as I've said many times in the past, I don't want to delete this world. You guys probably don't want me to delete this world, so we gotta grab melons. It's the usual. That should be enough to trade. Now let's get some subscriber melons. And I would like a better axe, but we kind of just spent all of our levels on that pickaxe. Probably not the best idea. But it is a god pickaxe. Oh man, I just stomped out a growing subscriber. There was so much potential for that subscriber to grow, and I stomped him out. Sorry, whoever that was. Let me know in the comments whoever that was, who I just stomped out. I'll make sure to get you on that wall of subscribers. If you claim to be that melon plant that I just stomped out, you will be on that wall. Little easy way to get on the wall, if you ask me. Let's see, how many melons we got? We got a good amount. Let's go ahead. I don't think we could fit much more in our inventory, so let's go ahead and place these in the melon chest, the subscriber chest. Slide over that. Perfect flight. Throw all these bad boys in there. And now, let's trade with this guy right over here. Give me some of your emeralds, and then I'm gonna wheel and deal this. Turn that into a mending book. Jump into a lantern, and then go mend. Or put mending on my pickaxe. Right over here. At our anvil. I love how that door is still down there. That was from a while ago. That was probably, I think that was beginning of the entire series, like day 3 or something. There we go. And then, like I said, leave a name in the comments for this pickaxe. If you come up with a good name and you're not on the wall, I'll make sure to throw you on the wall. Otherwise, if you're just already on the wall, come up with good names. And maybe you could get your name on that pickaxe. But let's throw these away. And I think we are good to go start planning out our lighthouse. This has been a long way to build. There was talks of this build many days ago, hundreds of days ago, and our island is looking pretty good. Not completely finished, but pretty good at the moment. And I think let's just break this. And I think let's try and plan this out with diorite. I'm thinking for this lighthouse, we're gonna have obviously a red stripe going through the middle of it. And I think I also want probably half of the diorite to be polished. So like that. And then the other half will be just regular diorite, just to give it a little bit of texture. But I should just get rid of all this wool in the meantime. That way. And same thing with the granite, I think. I think we're gonna go half polished, half regular granite. Organize our inventory quite a bit here, and I think we're gonna do something like that. Something like so. And then we'll slide this over. 1 block, I believe, should make it look like a nice stripe going across the middle. Like a lighthouse would look, I think. You know, like a curving little stripe. And this might end up being a pretty large build, but we'll see what we can get done for today. Obviously, like I said, I mean, this challenge, it's a tough one, you know, only playing 20 minutes a day, limiting yourself like that, it's tough to hop off the game when you got big plans, big builds, big ideas, but it's necessary because that's what keeps it to be this difficult, fun challenge that we've created for ourselves. And I do have to say, there are days where I thank myself for only playing 20 minutes, and then there are days where, obviously, you want to keep going. But sometimes you don't have the best build idea in mind, and it's a good thing. Other times, obviously, like I said, you know, it can be rough to hop off the game when you got big plans, big ideas, and you just want to get right to it. But that is the challenge that we've laid out for ourselves, and we're just going to build this thing straight up to the top, and after that we're probably going to try and find a way to texture it up and make it look a little nicer. But in the meantime, I think something like that is that too I feel like that's too small of a stripe. Excuse me. I think I had to do something like that. I think going 2 blocks high on each section will look a little nicer. And that means that we would do this. Then we go 2 blocks up. And then same thing here. Then we do that. Throw another one down there. We can just fill all this out for now because this will all be diorite. And then obviously, like I said, it's not just going to be a red and white box. So we're going to have to figure out a way to texture this up and make it look a little nicer. But in the meantime, we might as well fill all this out. And then we're going to add windows. Maybe a little spruce as well would be nice. A little bit of spruce wood action going on. I think that could end up looking pretty nice. I think this is my plan. So let's take a look, see how that's looking so far. I feel like that looks pretty good. I feel like I like that. I feel like I might just want to go 3 on this one where it connects, where that goes up. Might just want to go 1 extra because I did there. I think that'll look a little bit better. There's 4 there. 4 is not supposed to happen. What did I do wrong here? Let's just knock that out right there. Push that down there. Something like that should fix it. So then it goes up 3. And then we have 3 across. I'm confused. I messed up somewhere. I believe it's right here. I believe that is where I messed up. No, I didn't mess that up. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong here. I messed that up. That should be diorite. And now we got 2, 3. This should be 2. This should be 3. And we're gonna do that straight across. Hopefully we could keep everything in order. Make ourselves a little bit of a staircase here. So this has to be 3. And those will be 2. This will be 3. And this will be 3. There we go. Now we're talking. I do like diorite though, I have to say. Good block to build with. I like this light gray, whiter texture. I do like this block. Good block. Great for switching it up a bit. And I think I hear phantoms. That's right, buddy. I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm getting better at PvP. I'm gonna stand on this edge right here, and I'm gonna fight this guy like a man. For the first time throughout this series. Dang it. I thought I was gonna hold my own. I really had high hopes for that. That didn't last very long. Where is this guy? Gosh, I hate phantoms. You guys are my least favorite mob in the game. Boom. Done for. See you later. Okay. So this is looking pretty good. And where did I mess up? I messed up somewhere else now. Okay, I brought this up too high. Oh no, we messed this up. This has to be granite. Boom. Right there. Something like that. And then that's up high as well. Okay, we messed this up quite a bit, didn't we? I see what we did wrong. And then that should be granite. I'm confusing myself a good deal throughout this. I'm not gonna lie. Building a stripe that stays consistent throughout this is gonna be pretty difficult. But as you know, throughout this challenge, we've challenged ourselves. We've stepped out of the comfort zone quite a bit. And that should be good now. Okay. So then this has to go up 1 here. 1, 2 right there. And this will go here, I believe. No, we messed that up again. We are in shambles here, my friends. We are in absolute shambles. That is correct. So we got... what we should have is 2, 3, 2, 3. We're lost. We're lost. We're absolutely lost. That's the end of day 209. Hopefully we come back with a better mindset for tomorrow. If you made it this far in the video, comment lost, because that's where my mind's at. And make sure to like, hype, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to get on that wall of subscribers. I'll see you tomorrow for day 210. 7 months officially.